Did Jesus, peace be upon him, die or not, based on the Bible? Most of the Christians make the claim that Jesus died, and they show some verses from the Bible. But if we read profoundly and analyze the Bible, we would come to know, for example, in Gospel of Matthew 12:38-40, it's mentioned that some scribes and Pharisees came to Jesus and asked for signs. Jesus said to them, an evil and adulterous generation seek for a sign, but no sign will be given to it except the sign of the prophet Jonah. Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the fish. And Jesus said, so shall be Son of Man. It means Son of Man, not Son of God. Son of Man will be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. Then what was the sign of Jonah? Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights alive in the belly of the fish. But most of the Christians make the claim that Jonah died for these days and then he resurrected. So let's come to this point. Jonah chapter 2, 1-2. Then Jonah prayed to the Lord his God from the belly of the fish, saying, I called out to the Lord out of my distress, and he answered me. Out of the belly of Sheol I cry, and you heard my voice. Due to this word Sheol, it is used. Let's come to definition. Sheol is a word which is used in the Old Testaments gradually, and it means a place and abode for dead people. Therefore, the Christian says it is used for Jonah. Jonah was not alive. So Jonah was something different. It was a miracle of Jonah. It was not normal happening for Jonah. Because what? Jonah prayed to God out of his distress, and God rescued him. God heard him. God responded him. So how could a dead person pray to God? Otherwise, there are lots of people still in Sheol. They are dead. Otherwise, they would have also prayed to God, and they would have been rescued by God. They would have been resurrected. But Jonah was alive and prayed. Otherwise, it was not a miracle. The prophecy would not fulfill. So in here we have come to know that neither Jesus nor Jonah died. Both were alive. If Jonah was alive and Jesus died, that prophecy would not fulfill. So this is the reason we are claiming the prophecy must be fulfilled, must be similarized. As Jonah was alive, Jesus also must be alive. This is the reason we are claiming to. Not only that, but there is a gospel called Gospel of Barnabas in chapter 216. It is definitely mentioned that it was not Jesus who was crucified. Someone else appeared to them. Instead of Jesus, he was crucified. He was Judas. His face and his voice changed. Even disciples could not recognize him. So for God, and God rescued Jesus. It's mentioned Gospel of Barnabas. I do accept that it's not accepted by most of the Christians, but we have proved it from the Gospel of Matthew. As Quran mentioned, chapter 4, 157, 158, وَقَوْلِهِمْ إِنَّا قَتَلْنَا الْمَسِيحَ عِيسَى ابْنَ مَرْيَمَ رَسُولَ اللَّهِ وَمَا قَتَلُوهُ وَمَا صَلَبُوهُ وَلَكِنْ شُبِّهَ لَهُمْ. And they have told, we have killed the Messiah, Jesus, son of Mary. But they neither killed him nor crucified him. The people who were there, it was appeared to them. They themselves were in doubt. So what the Quran says, it's matching to Gospel of Barnabas. And what Quran says the next, they certainly did not kill him. They did not kill him. It's mentioned also. Rather, Allah raised him up to himself, and Allah is Almighty, All-Wise. So it is matching. We have proved not from the Quran, not from Gospel of Barnabas, but also Gospel of Matthew. Now, if you say no, some other verses in the Bible show that Jesus died or some blah blah blah, but we would ask the question: is Bible contradicting itself? Because somewhere says if you claim that Jesus died, but why in the Gospel of Matthew 12 mentions that Jesus was alive? So now it's your problem. This is the reason we are arguing that Jesus was alive. He was neither crucified nor killed. This is the result of that. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.